Look, I'm very LA. I have a spiritual advisor. I have 2 of them.
2,
okay.
because the first one goes on backup.
I do.
You need a backup
I
in case you can't.
I have a psychic and a channel.
Oh my God, he won't call me. What happens? This is an emergency. Read my cards.
What does my higher power have to say? Do the spirits, can you feel into me and tell me what my higher power? I literally ask these questions to my spirit. God, I'm serious. Do I have a spirit animal? I'm a wolf.
You're a wolf.
Yeah, because I'm like a husky. I'm a big husky. I'm very energetic. What are you?
Cute.
Oh, thank you. I'm cute, but don't tell me what to do. I'm like, woo.
It's a mean wolf. Wait, a cute wolf.
I'm like,
a cute wolf.
Yeah, a cute wolf. But I'm like, rah, rah.
Like a little yappy dog with a wolf heart.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yappy dogs. You don't have a yappy dog, do you?
No.
Oh,
No.
that's
I
such an
can't.
LA thing. Don't you find that people with yappy dogs in their purse are just like, no. It's so annoying.
I mean, they can do what they want, I guess. But I'm a big husky.
And it begins. Another Aidan.
All right. Woohoo.
All right. That means
Yay.
that means everything's rolling.
All right. Great.
You can start being funny now.
Can I start? Wait, but do you need to do an intro or anything, or can we just launch into my writing?
No, we've already started. But we're gonna we will formally say, okay, this is Aidan Park. He's a comedian and he's very funny. He's from Hollywood, California. How's that?
Thank you.
I mean, that was so formal.
That's great.
Now we can be wolves and mice and hamsters.
Wolves and mice and hamsters. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah. Great.
So no, we can get the handwriting. I'm glad you love it. I mean, the podcast is a comedy podcast, but I'm famous for the handwriting, so we can get to it. I mean, you really worried about being a sociopath? You're not.
I don't know. Okay, so earlier, just sort of the context. Earlier, Bart said, I have a moral compass, but I just disregard it. So I don't know if he picked that up from the writing, or if I actually am like that, or if he was joking. So I want to know what you think.
Everyone around me has the same question every time I open my mouth. They don't know if I'm joking, if I'm serious. So yes, I looked at the writing.
Okay.
I went, is he a sociopath? The writing said no.
Okay.
It told me no. You have morals, you have ideas, you have you know right from wrong.
Okay.
Whether or not you decide to deviate from what society says right and wrong is a choice.
Right.
So sociopaths don't know right from wrong.
Yeah.
They want to murder people. They want to go off and spend the weekend with someone else, even if they have a boyfriend. They don't care.
Yeah.
You're not like that.
Yeah.
You have the ability to make moral decisions. Now, whether or not you want to toe the line is your choice. So no, you're not a sociopath, not a psychopath.
My issue, actually, because I'm very gay, and
No.
Sorry.
You don't say.
The audience is like, oh my God, I hope he knows. I know. I know I'm gay. But like, my issue is this. I grew up in a very conservative Korean culture, right? So right and wrong there is, you're gay, you're wrong, right?
Wow, right off the bat.
So for so many years, I've struggled with that idea, and so I keep having to question from all the gaslighting for so many years.
Yeah.
Is this actually right and wrong versus what is being programmed? Like, that is a struggle for me. Like, I actually go, okay, like, because I am a, what is it called? Like a people pleaser type, you know? So it's like, is this actually right and wrong, or is this programming? So I do struggle with that.
But that actually is so easy to understand from your perspective, but most people have that suffering from Christianity, from Judaism, from small town America, from India, from Persia families. And they're like, oh, I'm from Persia, but I'm living in America. I think I want to date a white guy. No. You can't do that. You have to date a Persian guy. So it's not you're not the only one that struggles with that. It's just so obvious that you're like, hey, I'm clearly this way.
Yeah.
But now you're in a society, I guess you live in LA now.
Yes.
Where it's completely okay.
Yes.
Nobody cares.
Yes.
No one even looks sideways.
Well, my mom still does.
What?
She's still like, She told me last year, I mean, probably shouldn't say this, but whatever. She told
What's
me.
the odds of her listening to this show?
If you come to Washington, or she lives in Alaska. If you come, but I met her in Washington. My friends are coming with me, and if they ask you if you have a girlfriend, just tell them that you have a girlfriend.
Really? She still wants you in the closet.
Right. And I'm like, okay, here we are at the casino where Koreans congregate for family vacations, right? And I'm like, okay, you're springing this on me now. What do I do?
What, you just arrived, and she's like, by the way, if anybody asks you, you're a girlfriend.
Yeah. And, I actually did it. I was like, you know what? I told her, I was like, I don't want to do this. And she was like, come on. And I was like, all right. And so I was like, yes, my girlfriend.
So you're Korean, right? So
Yeah.
you know shame is a big deal in Korea.
Big deal.
And so my martial arts instructor, when I learned Kung Fu, was Korean, but it was Chinese Kung Fu. What I didn't realize, and I even analyzed his handwriting, I was like, man, this guy is so concerned about reputation and status. And it was really weird because we would have to bow to him in the dojo, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But then you'd also bow to him in the doctor's office. But I had to call him master even in the doctor's office because status was his most important thing. And I was from Dallas, Texas. I didn't understand Korean versus Japanese. But I realized that culture has 9 words for respect. Am I correct?
I don't know.
You don't speak it?
I mean, I do, but I don't know that it has.
But I feel like whereas like the French have like 27 words for love. Yeah. And we have like 2, love and sex.
Well, linguistically, Korean language is set up like, I'm talking to you, right? So, I mean, I don't want to, you might be older than me. Maybe.
No.
I don't want to offend anyone.
Offend him. I don't get offended.
That guy definitely older than me. But I'm joking. I'm joking. Come on. Oh, come on. I'm just joking, sir.
Mr. Sir. What do you call? What is the right word for your elder?
So
Sir.
if I talk to you, right? You're older than me. I have to go like, kure like means like just like yeah. Kureyo means upper. So
Sir.
the language is set up so that by age you automatically are placed at a lower.
Interesting.
So we would have a very different relationship dynamic because I would talk to you like kureyo.
Interesting.
Which means you're higher just from perceived age.
Right.
But now with Botox and stuff, you never know.
You look great for 72.
I could be 72. I have 40 units of Botox in my forehead right now.
And you still have all this expression?
You stop that.
No, you move. It moves. You got a little bit. Hair is just good.
It moves. It does move.
No, here is fine. Here's fine.
I
Would you believe I have no Botox in my face right now? I have done it
yes,
before,
I believe
but I
you
haven't.
have no Botox in your face. I'm just joking. Come on.
Would you believe I'm 84? Maybe.
No, you're not 84.
Don't even go there.
You got light behind your eyes still.
Because when you're 84, you're basically
it goes
dead.
Away.
You're like, can I just have the casket, please?
I wanted to say, just look at that guy, but I didn't.
Okay, that's a comic brain. That is exactly what happened. Comic brain says, I have something really funny. This is totally inappropriate.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
But I've got to do it. I've got to say it. And then people are mad at you because you have to say it. You're compelled. All your relationships.
Cool. He's not mad at me. Look
no,
at
he's
him.
totally cool. He's not
with
crossing his arms.
crossed and
Not at
stuff.
all. He's not bothered a bit.
I want to know more. But Bart, I've revealed my personality so much now. What have you got to squeeze out of this?
Well, so even though you're dynamic and interesting, I'm still going to. I've trained my brain to just look at the handwriting, and if it's not there, I'm not going to say it. So I wouldn't add on to it.
Fabulous.
And I think people do that because they're trying to be funny or get whatever. But if it's not there, I wouldn't say it.
Okay.
So I will take a look at it. So your signature is illegible.
Yes.
Printing is very legible, which means that you're in a hurry, you're fast thinking, and you're a little bit arrogant. So the arrogance is this like, hey, people should know who I am. I don't have time for this. I don't have time to sign my name.
Well, I don't get Botox for nothing.
Yeah. Father, mother. One of your relationships is a little bit stronger with one parent than the other.
Right.
Which one is you're closer to?
I don't have a father.
None at all.
Well, I do. I do have we all have a father.
Right.
But he had a whole other family on the other side of the country.
Got it.
When he proposed to my mom, and tried to hide. This was before Facebook. You could double check stuff. And
that guy's a player. He had 2 families.
2 families.
That's a lot of juggling.
And, I mean, there was a lot of drama. Yeah, there was a lot.
This is America or in Korea?
This was in Korea.
Wow, and so you don't have any relationship with him at all.
No,
he
I
just
don't.
decided to disown you because his family was,
He didn't want to disown me. We kind of ran from him.
Oh, it took.
Because there was. I mean, how tragic can we get? I mean, this is like a. I don't want to bring everybody down.
It would be. You're going to bring it right back up. You're hilarious.
Okay.
You can bring me down for a second.
I mean, it's like this. It's like, I mean, my life is like a frickin' Dickens novel. Okay, it's like crazy. So I'm born in Korea. My dad had a whole other family on the other side of the country. And at 5 years old, my mom and dad try to work it out because I guess they blew up. And he brings his son from his other family in as a boarder for our like he's like, but they tell me that he's a boarder. They don't tell me
They
that
just
he's
said
my
that he's your half brother.
Yeah, but then he ends up molesting me, and then there it is. And so that stuff blows up, and I'm like, and that's why I'm like, okay, so I don't want to make anything so dark, but that sucked because I could be gay as a young boy, but now that I've been gay, I'm definitely going to hell at any moment. I'm going to be left behind by my whole family. So I lived in perpetual fear.
A, the molestation would shame you. B, the gay would shame you.
Yeah.
And then
I was like, I already did it, so I'm going to hell for sure.
So is there a hell in Korean culture?
Yes. We were Baptists. We were Baptists.
Whoa. You're a Baptist in Korea? I was in Texas and lucky enough not to be Baptist.
Oh, they were so mean. They would say, like, gays are going to hell. They would say this at church. And then they would say, at any moment, like, okay, they believe in the rapture. Everybody gets raptured, and then I get left behind, right?
Yeah, they're all going to go to heaven and leave the sinners behind.
Yeah. And I thought I was definitely a sinner, so I was like so scared. I was like, oh no, But
Did you break free? Did you break free from all this crazy belief systems about heaven and hell, rapture and gayness? Is it now done, or do you still have a part of you that thinks that might be true?
You know what's funny? I rebelled against that when I was like 15, right?
Right.
I was like, screw that. But that's not actual freedom. That's just rebellion against something,
Correct.
Right? So I actually have come to terms with a lot of it. And I actually still consider myself not a traditional Christian, but sure, like, So it's kind of I have a strange relationship. I have my own.
What would it be
version of-
like if you gave yourself permission to think that was all fiction and there was no heaven and hell and
I
you're
don't
just
think
fine
there's
the
a
way
heaven
you
and
are?
hell.
Well, so let that go.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah.
Now, is it
handwriting? My eyes are gonna look so different.
No, you can't fix your mother-father thing. It's fine the way it is. No, it's good. It's good. So you went dark. You lightened it up immediately.
Yeah, great.
It was really nice. It was nice. It was a nice. The audience
you.
went
Yeah.
serious.
That's why I do
And
that
then
thing.
like,
I have my whole thing is like I'm the yay guy. I wrote a book called The Art of Being Yay. I use comedy and storytelling as a device for happier living.
Yeah.
And you don't get to do that unless you experience the other opposite end of it.
It's correct.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm all about.
That's why I use dark humor. I like taking dark topics,
I
making
love
the
it.
audience like nervous,
Yeah.
and then joke.
Yeah.
And
Are you
s-
guys okay? Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
He's-
Except this guy still hates me.
he's still
which
upset
means
with
he's
you.
fine. He's fine. So I'm arrogant. Okay. little bit.
Arrogance. It's a negative word, but it just means pride.
Okay.
Want people's approval, want people's respect, but not like necessarily somebody's. Yes, I like you, but like as a society, you want to be
Right.
respected, which is very Korean of you.
Okay.
Like that's a super Korean trait. I don't know how to
Right.
unprogram that. You have bouncy baseline, which means you're kind of like easygoing. Some people think a perfectionist is like anal-retentive, but you're fun and clumsy and loud and all that stuff I'm seeing, which is delightful. But you see that in the baseline. Sarcastic, love it. Open-minded, love it. Talkative, great, which we've seen obviously. But the O's that are open. So when you date, if you can date a guy that has open O's, he'll be more honest with you. And I think you're really honest. And honest is a
I'm
great
too
quality.
honest.
Well, do you hurt their feelings?
No, I don't do that.
I
But
do.
I
I
will-
accidentally hurt people's feelings. I'm really honest.
I try
and
not
blunt.
to. I try not to. I try to be. I try not to because I know my tendency is to.
Right.
But sometimes yeah. Actually, I do hurt their feelings.
Well, I knew that because you said the word try. Try not to pick up
But
the.
sometimes these guys need to stop being man boys, and be men. The ladies are agreeing with
Are
me.
you a feminine gay guy or a masculine gay guy?
This is my problem. I mean, do I need to keep it clean or what?
No, definitely
Okay,
not.
so I am in the bedroom. I'm like a total I'm a total bottom.
Okay,
kind of person.
you're a female energetically sex partner.
Energetically. But here's my problem. Energetically in life, I'm very much a forward moving, very much, and that's why I'm like, oh God, I wish I were straight. I would clean up at the Korean Baptist Church. You understand what I'm saying? Women would love me, right? I mean, I'm like, hey, we're going for this. Let's do this. We're doing this. I have that kind of
And they're
forward-moving
super
energy.
submissive in the Korean Baptist. They're super submissive. They're female.
Yeah, I mean, women, I think women or everybody loves, if anybody who likes men actually generally likes that energy of, hey, I'm going to make this
alpha,
happen. Let's
masculine
do
energy,
this.
yeah.
Let's, we're on a team together. Let's do this. Like ownership, instead of, me, tell me what to do, And
I'm sorry, the whole slew of hot little Baptist Korean girls I'm still stuck on.
Well,
that sounds
okay,
awesome.
So these girls, right, would be like, they think like, oh, like the men are the leaders, or whatever.
Right.
And I have a lot of innately
Masculine alpha traits.
Yeah,
That's because you're a man.
Yeah, and I love it. I like being a man out of the bedroom. I mean, I don't in the bedroom. I'm not wearing like pantyhose or anything like that. I'm just saying, like,
okay. One of my best friends is super gay. He's super alpha.
Yeah.
He votes Republican. He's thrilled to be in this country. He's from the Ukraine, and he is a man.
Yeah.
All around.
Mm-hmm.
He likes men.
Yeah.
It's a masculine female conversation.
Yeah.
That's why it's so confusing to me when people are so judgy about gay, straight, trans, because they don't ever have the conversation masculine female. But it's very common for you to be a masculine man and then be feminine in the bedroom.
Can I tell you something though? I did this thing. I think you'll appreciate this. I was, for years, as part of my programming, I actually disowned my masculine part of myself.
Sure.
For many years, actually, because all my examples were what? My grandfather who beat my grandmother, my dad who did that. So I had no real good male role models.
Right.
So I kind of identified more with my feminine.
Like the men are evil and abusive, and I'm not going to be that guy.
Right. So I actually almost put on a more feminine, like a more feminine energy.
Sure.
But as I started exploring myself, I discovered I had this whole part of me that I wasn't honoring. I brought that in, and I learned that I can actually be a good man. So I want to be a good man. I enjoy my maleness.
So you may not know this, but there's so many smart, intelligent, beautiful women that run companies that want to be feminine in the bedroom, and they want to be like kind of alpha when they do business. They have the same challenges you do. Have you ever thought about that? I mean, there's literally thousands of them that are like, Bart, why aren't there more men like you? Why aren't there more men like Ed? Why not? Like, you guys are real men.
I'm picking on Ed only because I think he's hot. Honest. Let's just call it what it is. When you said Palm Springs, I was like, ooh, he could be gay. But he's not gay.
Are you sure?
He told me he has a wife or something. Girlfriend? It doesn't mean anything, Ed.
Let's just say not all relationships are black and white.
Yeah, great.
I mean, there's a real big gray area. Like his beard.
Oh, Ed. You see now, so you see what I'm doing? I hurt you and I go, oh, it's okay, baby. It's okay.
Come closer.
Come here.
Me.
It's okay.
Can we talk about your sexual frustration right now?
I'm always sexually frustrated. I've got a lot of sexual energy.
You do?
Yes, and I am frustrated.
Well, it's physically too. Are you working out consistently? Are you taking care of yourself?
I work out all the time. I do Orange Theory Fitness.
Oh, that seems painful to me.
It's painful, but I do it.
Because you can only masturbate so many days. Then you got to go to Orange Theory.
I just, and I work out. I'm like, wow, But do I seem sexually frustrated?
Yeah, the Ys are frustrated. Yeah, it's basically incomplete relationships, but also sex drive. So the relationships are challenged. Why can't you find a nice? Is it you travel, don't you? You're traveling all the time for comedy.
Here's my issue. I'm a widow. I'm a young widow. I was with a guy, and I loved him. 5 years. Michael James. Oh my God. He was the love of my life. And he was one of those guys that was like, he was so happy to support me in my endeavors. He let me lead wherever. He's like, you can lead everywhere, but in the bedroom, you're mine. And I'm like, great, awesome, perfect. And he was just such a great guy. And losing him, I lost him to cancer.
Wow.
Losing him was, it was the impetus for a lot of self-reflection, because in a lot of ways I was using him as my validation. I never felt like I was lovable or okay. So Michael was there and I felt okay. But with Michael gone, I had to really explore how I can step into that for myself. And he was such a great man that a part of me, I guess, holds a candle for him in a weird way.
It's not weird at all. When you
I
love
miss
somebody.
him. I loved that guy. And, I've had a few good relationships after, but you're lucky if you get a love like that once in your life.
Yeah.
And I'm very lucky to have had it. And I just love him. Oh.
One of my very best friends ended up at one of my seminars after his wife died. And like 29, 30 years old. Like they were just the love of each other's lives. And he was like, it's been 5 years. I need to get out of the house. That's why I'm at your seminar. I just need to make friends. And he now has a new girlfriend, and he's really, really happy. But he says, he's like, she doesn't expect me to ever not love my wife. And she's not replacing. She's the next chapter.
Yeah.
Like there's different foods, there's different clothes. And like if you think about life as 100 years, or even in reincarnation, it's just a lot of people that you can love.
Yeah.
So he sort of took him a while to grieve, but now he never done a day goes by he doesn't miss his wife.
Yeah.
Because it's just one of those relationships. This is everything's perfect. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
But now there's somebody just amazing in his life. But
Yeah.
it took him years to get there.
Yeah.
So I think there's that guy for you.
Sure, of course there
And there's
is.
plenty of men
Yeah.
that can be feminine and masculine and mixing up. I mean,
Sure.
the entire society is blending
Yeah.
genders and energy back and forth, as you
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I was speaking to the ladies, and I was just like, the thing that I'm missing that I really had with Michael was we were like, we're on a team together. Let's do this together. That let's go for it. That front-footedness. That we are on a team together attitude.
Yeah.
A lot of people are willing to, and if you worked in corporate, you understand. Take the back seat and let you make all the difficult decisions and do all the work. And then on the back end, complain that you made the wrong decisions when they had no idea. Anybody who's worked in corporate, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that dynamic drives me crazy.
So you're performing your aidanparkshow.com.
Yep.
What's your website?
aidanpark.com and theartofbeingyay.com. And,
Is it YEA, Art of Being Yay?
Y-A-Y. Yeah.
Y-A, like yay.
Yay, yeah.
A little gayer.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay. Well, I
Yay.
mean, gay, anybody you can be gay or straight like this guy. I love this. This is so fun. I wish they could see you. He is so handsome, guys. He's so good looking. I saw him and I was like, damn.
You know what? We're here till Saturday night. You might have a shot with enough shots. With enough shots in his belly, you might have a shot. Aidan Park Show at Instagram,
Thank you.
Facebook. You're delightful.
Oh, this is fun.
Would you come back and hang out with us? We have a studio in LA. We have you back anytime, man.
Absolutely.
Maybe we'll
Yeah.
bring him.
Oh, if you bring him, I'll be there.
How about I bring him and a bottle of lube?
Oh. He shakes his head, but inside, yes, no means yes. No It's so funny. That's so funny. You're a delight. Thank you. Is there anything else I should know? Can you give me any more? Can you give me all the negative stuff? Like, just like, you need to work on this, bro.
We'll do that next time.
Really?
Yeah.
Give me one.
When you get criticized, stop withdrawing. Handle it and process it. Aidan Park, everybody.
I can work on that. Ownership.
That's
Thank you.